Welcome to the channel where we don't just talk about success, we redefine it. I'm Abang, and today we are diving deep into a topic that's reshaping workplaces, communities, and lives: emotional intelligence and leadership. This is not about titles or power, it's about leading with heart and winning with purpose. If you ever felt like leadership is reserved for the loudest voice in the room or the person with the final degree, this episode is for you because true leaders start within. Let's go look with the maths of traditional leadership. Let's start by breaking maths. Leadership is not about control, it's about being the smartest person in the room. It's about connection. For decades, we have been sold a version of leadership that's rich and emotionally detached. But here is the truth: the most effective leaders are just strategic thinkers. They are emotional intelligent communicators. They listen, they emphasize, they inspire. Think about the leaders who changed your life. Were the perfect? Probably not, but they made you feel seen, heard, valued. That's emotional intelligence in action. Let's go look what's emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the ability to understand, manage, and express emotions, both your own and others. Now it's here the kicker. EQ is more productive of success than IQ. In fact, studies show that 90% of top performers have high emotional intelligence. So if you are chasing success, EQ is not optional, it's essential. Let's go look with leading with hearts. To lead with hearts means to lead with authenticity. It means showing up your full self, not just your resume. It's about vulnerability, no weakness, but courage. When you lead with heart, you create psychological safety. Your team knows it's okay to speak up, to fail for what to grow. You become the kind of leaders people trust, not because you have all the answers, but because you are willing to ask the right questions. Here is a story. Early in my career, I led a team through high stakes projects. The pressure was intense, deadlines were tight, but instead of breaking orders, I asked, how are you feeling? What do you need to success? This simplest shift changed everything. Morale improved, collaboration soared. And yes, we hit our goals because when people feel valued, they give their best. Let's go look. Winning with purpose. Success without purpose is just noise. But when you align your goals with your value, you create impact. Winning with purpose means asking, why does this matter? Who does this serve? What legacy I'm building? Purpose driven leaders don't just chase metrics, they build movement. Whether you are leading startup, classroom, or community, your purpose is your compass. It keeps you grounded when the things get tough. It reminds you that leadership is not about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in charge. Let's go look emotional intelligence in action. Let's talk practical applications. How do you do? Lead with heart and win with purpose in real life. Here is 5 strategies. Start with self-awareness. Journal, reflect, ask your feedback. Know your emotional patterns so you can lead with clarity. Practice empathy daily. Listen without interrupting. Validate emotions even when you disagree. Communicate with intention. Don't just speak, connect. Use stories, analogs, and quotient to build bridges. Create space for growth. Celebrate failure as feedback. Encourage experimentation and curiosity. Align your actions with your values. Every decision you should reflect your purpose. That's how you build trust and legacy. Let's go look reframing failure. Let's talk about failure. Because if you are going to lead with heart, you will face it often. Failure is the opposite. It's not the opposite of success. It's the function of it. Every step back is a setup for growth. Every rejection is a redirection. When you lead with emotional intelligence, you don't hide your failures. You share them. You turn them into lessons, into stories, into field. I have failed, I have doubted myself, but I have learned that resilience is not about backup and it's about bouncing forward. So if you are season of struggle, remember your story is not over. It's just getting good. Building a culture of purpose. Let's go look. Leadership is not just personal, it's culture. When you lead with heart, you shape that emotional climate of your team, your company, your community. You build a culture where people feel safe and to speak up. Diversity is celebrated. Feedback is welcome. Purpose is shared. This is not soft, it's strategic. Companies whose high EQ culture outperform their competitors. They retrain talents, they innovate faster, they build loyalty. So, whether you are managing engineers, mentor creators, or launching a ride, your emotional intelligence is your edge. Leadership is not destination, it's daily decision. To show up, to listen, to lead with heart, and to win with purpose. If this message resonated with you, share it. Let's build community emotionally intelligent leaders who are not afraid to be bold, vulnerable, and visionary. Subscribe for more content about emotional intelligence, workplace transformation, and the kind of success that actually matters. And remember, you don't need permission to lead. You just need purpose. Until next time, keep leading with heart. Thank you so much.